Hello, welcome to the Chow Down. We're a few minutes behind.
My bad. Well, I got new fancy things and I was trying to get it set up and I really thought it was going to go a lot faster than it did. And yeah, I'm not an adult and I don't plan accordingly. So I really thought this was going to go faster, but we tried to get a new setup. We have new lighting and it does not look the way I wanted it to, but here we are. Mostly because I could feel the annoyance coming from my partner over here and I was afraid.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's wonderful. We're here.
We're here. It's been a weekend. Youth league baseball's starting to fire up. I know some travel teams are out. High school softball is getting ready to start. Some has already started, and then volleyball came back from spring break. So we got some sports to talk about.
All right.
Yeah, are we live?
Yes.
Okay. I see that little window over there. I'm like, are we live, Pat?
I can. Yeah, let me move it so you feel better. But yes.
Well, I can't see anything with these sunglasses.
You are wearing sunglasses, and it is not only is the lights.
Well, it is very bright in here.
It is, but we don't look like we're being taken up to heaven this time. That's good.
Anyway.
I learned that the other light washes out this light, so we can't use both lights. Apparently,
yeah, no, you can't do that.
Learned.
You got to sit in the dark with lights,
and it makes it brighter somehow. That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. I'm not in films. I have a face.
We
for
are
radio.
now.
I have a face for radio. But Clay City opened up their season this past week. They took on Sullivan. Sullivan did win 18-3. Some stats for the Eels. Carly Smith led the way with 2 hits, an RBI, a double, and a homer.
Nice. Great job.
Lizzie Cinders had a hit and a double. And then Faith Mitchell and Cameron Rhodes each added a hit and an RBI.
Good work.
But here's the team, baby. The Chaos, the Clay County Chaos.
Ooh, they are the 11U Frozen Rope champions.
That's right.
First game, Chaos win 8-6 against the Havoc. Leading the way, let's see, Parker Hazlitt, 2 hits, 2 RBIs, 3 stolen bases. Reed Robinson, 2 hits, 2 stolen bases. And then Wyatt Tabler, Liam Fabre, and Jack Dirth all recorded hits. Liam Fabre, Ethan Beasley, and Jack Dirth all recorded RBIs as well. And Wyatt Tabler with a strikeout on the mound.
All right.
Good job.
Yeah. Now I got to scroll. There we go. Oh, I went too far.
Way to go. You got it zoomed in for my old eyes. So
Yeah,
it makes
okay.
it more difficult to maneuver.
Yep. Then the second game of the weekend, Chaos took on Big Red Carney. Wonder if they were clowns.
That would be cool. That would be very intimidating if you go out there as a bunch of clowns.
Yeah, if you're scared of clowns, I mean.
Especially if it's not October. People just generally think you're insane.
That is true. The Carnies do edge out the Chaos 9-8. Reed Robinson had a hit and 2 RBIs. Parker Hazlitt with 3 hits. Elijah Farron with 2 hits and an RBI. Gannon Sterling, Liam Fabre, and Ethan Beasley all recorded hits as well. Liam Fabre and Cruz Shepard recorded ribbies. And then on the mound, Parker Hazlitt with 5 strikeouts and Reed Robinson with 2.
Dang, great job. Then the Chaos take on the Heat, 5-4 in a close one. Chaos with the victory. On the batting side, Reed Robinson, 2 hits, 1 RBI, and a double. Parker Hazlitt, Cruz Shepard, Wyatt Tabler, Ethan Beasley, and Jack Dirth all recording hits. Cruz Shepard, Wyatt Tabler, and Ethan Beasley all with an RBI each. Congratulations.
Great
job.
We move on. I think this is Sunday. Chaos took on Diesel Black.
Sweet.
It's a cool name.
That is a cool name.
The Chaos win big 10-2.
Did not help.
No, they weren't like Big Daddy Cool Diesel.
Nope.
Liam Fabre led the way with 2 hits and a ribby. Cruz Shepard, Elijah Farron, Jack Dirth, and all recorded 2 hits. And then Gannon Sterling, Wyatt Tabler, Ethan Beasley, and Garrett Tabler added some hits as well. Gannon Sterling, Jack Dirth, and Garrett Tabler with 2 ribbies. And then Wyatt Tabler and Ethan Beasley with 1 ribby apiece. And then on the mound, Wyatt Tabler had 5 strikeouts, Ethan Beasley with 2.
Great job.
Ooh, the championship.
Then the Chaos go back against the Big Red Carney. 14-7 Chaos with the victory. Cruz Shepard with 2 hits, an RBI, and a double. Liam Fabre with a hit and a double. Parker Hazlitt with 3 hits and an RBI. Reed Robinson, Jack Dirth both recording 2 hits apiece. Elijah Farron and Garrett Tabler recording a hit. Jack Dirth and Garrett Tabler holding 2 RBIs apiece. Parker Hazlitt, Gannon Sterling, Reed Robinson, Ethan Beasley, and Elijah Farron with an RBI apiece. And on the mound, Reed Robinson absolutely dominating with 7 strikeouts. And then Ethan Beasley coming in with a strikeout himself.
Good job.
Great job.
Good job. I got to scroll back over on us.
I just realized I did not add the last power performer.
Ooh.
I'm going to multitask.
You're going to multitask? Okay.
I got this.
Okay. We have some YMCA volleyball. We have 10U. Vintage Rose Boutique took on Mace Farms. Mace won the matchup 2-1. Set 1, Vintage won by 25-18. And then set 2, Mace Farms won 24-19. On set 3, we were in overtime. Mace won 15-8. On the stats side, Autumn Moore with 9 aces. Hadley Brody with 3 aces and a kill. Brindley Webster added 4 aces. Millie Clark with 8 aces for her team. Nora Thiemann with 10. Emmy Huffman had 5 aces. And Lainey Reese had 8 aces and a kill.
Great job.
Good job. And then jumping over to U12, we have Trent Carr Construction versus Granola Girl Gabs.
I like Granny Girl Gabs.
Well, that's what it's going to be. Gabs gets the sweep.
Nailed it.
They win 2-0. Set 1 was 25-13, and set 2 was 15-11.
Good job.
Some stats for the game. Vivian Moore had 2 aces, 3 kills, and a dig. Elin Warland with a kill and a dig.
Nice.
Oakley Wells, 1 ace, 1 kill, 1 dig. Hadley Wells had an ace and 2 digs, and Kara had 5 aces, and Jaisley LaFerry, 1 kill and 2 digs. I should have had you pronounce that.
You should have. I'm glad you did. I'm glad I was working on the thing I forgot to do.
Well,
wasn't that I forgot to do it. I was done. There was an addition.
Well, it was a late text because we had a busy day today. You know that?
We've had a busy
week.
Lots
in
days.
Yeah. We had podcasts, and then I was working on that a little before, a little after. I kind of slept in.
Ooh, we had Terre Haute North coach Michael Gant come on that came out today.
Yes,
so,
Terre Haute North football coach Michael Gant's episode is now live. You can find that on Spotify,
everywhere,
Apple, iHeartRadio.
Really cool mentality. It was awesome to hear his mentality as a player into a coach, and like how he kind of transitions that into what he does now. So Absolutely. It was really, really cool and really inspirational.
Absolutely. And the next Monday's episode, we've already recorded it. It is brutal Bob Evans. What is he, a 30-year vet in the wrestling business?
Been at it a long time, and he was awesome.
He was awesome. He's been in WWF, been in Ring of Honor. Really good guy and really willing to help promoters, small businesses, anything in consulting work now. So be sure to check that out next week.
And FYI, for anyone who listens to the Michael Gant one, I do say some bad words. So just keep that in mind, parents.
He has a foul mouth.
Sorry.
Anyway.
I do good on this show.
You do good. Just got to tell you, Signal 10 commentary, and that works.
Yeah, and then I can do it.
But now it is time for the Red Velvet Power Performer. And this week's Power Performers, Carly Smith, Lainey Reese, Vivian Moore, Reed Robinson.
Hindsight, that was kind of spoiler alert, because that was what reminded me that I forgot the power performer when I read that he had 7 strikeouts. I was like, oh yeah, I was supposed to add him to the power performers earlier.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, now they know.
Now they know.
Yeah, that's right. So baseball season's here, softball season's here. If you are on Game Changer, reach out to us. We are on Game Changer. I'm on like 30 different teams. I'm in 30 different families. So let me be a part of your family, and we can talk about you on Monday evenings. So with that being said, what else is going on? Oh, track and field's coming up.
Yeah,
that's going to be.
We got a lot of spring sports coming back, and if you have a club or anything that we do not cover, it does not have to be sport. It can be any kind of club. But reach out to us. We would love to cover it and make that an addition to our show.
Absolutely. Well, with that, we're out of here. We'll see you next week. Oh wait, sponsors.
Oh yeah, good call. Good catch.
We planned that the whole time.
Good catch.
Yeah, thank you to our gold sponsors for letting us do what we do. Pappy's Barbecue. Meat, eat, repeat.
Gigantic hair on my shirt.
Ugh, gross. RJ's former wear. They have sweet shits, and Jared threw a used hair on me. Gross.
Used hair? What do you mean? I guess it is used.
Wabash Valley Plumbing. They lay pipe. That's our slogan, not theirs. Gross. Peak Performance Gym. No peak, no results. You have a comment, by the way.
Oh my god.
It's brands. They embroider stuff. You know what? That wasn't gently used hair. Just to throw that out there. Because it was not attached to your head and it was like 2 foot long and gray.
Hindsight.
I don't know. Have you been like smooching like an old lady or something?
No.
Why do you have gray hair? You have no hair on your head.
My wife's gonna be very angry with you. It was brown. It wasn't gray.
It's brown? I don't know. You
I
threw
have no
it at me
idea.
and I
Hindsight
grossed out.
I really wish I would have waited until the Power Performers or whatever the sponsors were
sponsors.
over. I would have thrown that. Where's it at? I want to
I
throw it
don't
again.
know.
The reaction that he gave when I threw the hair at him was awesome. He about fell out of his chair.
That is disgusting.
Oh man, that made my
Gross.
eyes water.
With that, we're out of here. We'll see you next week.
Bye. Oh yeah, I got to press the button.